So let me just welcome Dr. G.V. Ramajayanelu, who is the Executive Director, Center for Sustainable Agriculture. He is joining us right now to explain this. What a pleasure it is to have you on the show. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, so I want to know from you as to what is this dreaded, I'm saying dreaded because, you know, doctor, there is a near street war going on about tomatoes. They say, you know, I got it for 110, someone else says, oh, I was cheated, I got for 150, because tomato is a staple, much like onions and potato. So what one wants to try to understand is, what is this cucumber mosaic virus and how does it attack tomato plant?
Before getting into the virus, let me actually put tomato crisis in a perspective. I think that is very important. If you take last 20 years story, in the last 20 years, July month, the prices are around this. It will be around 70, 80 kind of thing, always. Because the summer months, April, May, the temperature soars up. So the tomato production goes down. The flowering goes down at that time. Tomato is not a tropical crop. So obviously, if the temperature goes beyond 40, flowers drop. So when if there's no flower formation in April, May, then there is no fruit in July. So that's where actually the problem lies. And every year around June, the prices goes up. So it's about a month time in the entire year. It's about 1 month.
Doctor, I go buy vegetables in the house. I am the person. Ask me.
Uh,
Last July it
uh,
was around 90 rupees and I was crying.
that's what I'm saying.
But it has
That's
never
the point
gone to
I'm saying.
170, sir. 140
We'll come to that.
unheard of.
We'll come to that. I'm coming to that. So up to 90 is what every year it used to go.
Yeah.
And this year it went from 90 to another 20, 30 rupees. It went up. That's a crisis. Okay. So that's the first point is that July crisis, how do we deal with, is a plan one need to have. And no state has that plan. No state has that plan, and the area under vegetables is going down because the prices fluctuation, and then there is no much of market support available. So all that is one problem
Right.
which need to be dealt with. Second problem with the tomato viral problem.
Yes.
See, in the insect, all these problems are caused by viruses, and then these viruses are transmitted by insects. See,
Okay.
every virus gets transmitted by an insect. So it's a sucking pest, aphids, etc., are the ones which actually transmit these viruses. And that's one problem. So insect management is not done well, and everywhere the amount of pesticides which are used is causing more and more pest problem only. It's not
So,
able to
doctor, I want to
resolve the
know
problem.
from you, apparently whole lot of tomato crops were destroyed in Maharashtra and Karnataka because of this virus. Is that correct,
I
doctor?
know. I'm coming to yes. I'm coming to that point. Second point. First point is that it's the insects which transmit the disease. So the viruses are transmitted by insects. So when there is an insect attack initially, it should have been managed well, which is not done because of the complete breakdown of the extension services to the farmers. That's one problem. Second problem, such widespread damage is happening because it's just one or two hybrids which are grown, and they're all uh, farmers have shifted from growing tomatoes themselves. They actually buy the nursery plants.
Right.
So if the
Yeah.
nursery plant is not managed well, the problem multiplication is huge, because now everybody is buying in the market the saplings, and the saplings market is not controlled at all. There's no regulations on this
So the markets are not
market.
controlled. You're saying we make no
Yes, the
preparation for
hybrids.
the shortage.
Yes.
No, let me just tell the
No,
viewers
not the
all these
shortage. Not the
points.
shortage.
No, no,
Not
every
the
time
shortage.
there is a
Shortage of the saplings. I'm
saplings
talking about
also
the shortage
July.
of the saplings.
No, sir. The tomato price rise in July. Do we plan? We don't plan. We are always sitting here and being hit by these
Correct.
soaring price rises.
Correct.
And let me come back to you. Let me first get you some people's voices, because after all, tomato is a story which involves all of us. Take a look at what they are saying.
क्या करें, व्यापार नहीं है. ये है 50,000 का टमाटर है, व्यापार नहीं चल रहा है. 100 रुपया बोला तो गिराक भाग रहा है, बस ले रहा नहीं है कोई.
बहुत मुश्किल से खरीदना पड़ता है. अब खरीदना तो पड़ेगा ही, कितना भी महंगा हो जाए, थोड़ा तो लेना ही पड़ेगा.
120 रुपए चल रहा है.
120 रुपया चल रहा है. अभी क्या कर सकते हैं, लेना तो पड़ रहा है बहुत मुश्किल से। कैसे कैसे सब लोग कमाते हैं, कैसे कैसे खाते हैं, वो मुश्किल है अभी जीना।
सब महंगा है। टमाटर 120 रुपए किलो है, तोरई है 100 रुपए किलो है, 120 रुपए है, टिंडा 120 रुपए है। सब चीज़ महंगी है अभी,
एकदम महंगी हो गई।
सब महंगी हो गई डबल।
कारण क्या बताया है?
कारण कुछ भी नहीं रहा, फसल नहीं आ रही आगे,
बरसात के कारण।
पैदावार नहीं हो रही। धनिया 200 रुपए किलो है।
भाव तो आसमान छू रहे हैं सर। केरी 100 रुपए किलो है, तोरई 160 रुपए किलो, टमाटर को तो पूछो ही मत थे। अदरक 320 रुपए किलो है। हर सब्जी महंगी है अभी।
टमाटर तो आसमान छू रहा है। टमाटर हो गया, प्याज हो गया, आलू आपका हो गया, लौकी हो गया। लौकी मिला है 40 रुपए का एक पीस। अब एक पीस में नियर अबाउट मान के चलो 1 किलो होगा, देखिए 1 किलो 40 रुपए किलो। कैसे किसान एक साधारण आदमी भी कैसे खा सकता है?
मौसम की मार है, बरसात में काफ़ी फसलें नष्ट हो गई हैं, तो महंगा तो होना ही है सामान। और जो पहले 1 किलो खरीदते आधा किलो लेंगे, जो आधा किलो ले रहे थे पाव भर लेंगे, लेकिन जिसको खाना तो खाएगा ही।
जहाँ से आ रहा है वही तो महंगा आ रहा है, इसलिए यहाँ महंगा बिक रहा है। 2900 रुपये पेटी बिक रहा है 25 किलो का, इसलिए महंगा हम लोग को।
You know, we heard all these stories, and you know, everyone has a right to eat tomatoes, but I see that all the vegetables are expensive, tomatoes particularly. Let me go back to Dr. Raman Janelu. Sir, what is the way out then? I mean, if we are going to be hit by this so-called July price rise, which has become now yearly, there has to be some planning, there has to be some readiness. We can't, you see, whether it is rains, I just did that story on Kerala rain. Year after year, there are rains. We have disaster mitigation experts, we have everything, reports are submitted, every year we have the same problem. There is something, there is an endemic problem, I think. It happens with this, it will happen with lemon, it will happen with onions, then it will happen with ginger, and you know, India eats vegetables, so I mean, you know, we should have access to that. What is the way out?
See, I think 2-3 things. One, particularly when it comes to these pest problems, etc., I think nursery regulation is very important now. So, if the treatment is done at the nursery level, problem can be resolved, can be reduced by over 50%. Itna damage nahi hone deta. Second major problem, moving towards better pest management practices and improving extension services is something which government can do always.
Okay.
And instead of depending on big nurseries, smaller nurseries, diversifying tomato varieties itself would be a better option. The big nurseries are actually killing the entire tomato crop now. That is one major problem because it's a single variety now. That's one of the reasons now. If you look earlier, if you look at the Bangalore tomato would taste different, and in Delhi tomato tastes different. Hyderabad tomato used to taste different. Now we have a single variety of tomato all over. That's one of the reasons this also get affected by viruses easily. That's one of the main reasons. Coming back to another issue about the supply chain problem, the area under tomato just before summer would be very high and the prices fall significantly. So if you look at the prices in say March, April, May, the prices would be very low at that point of time.
Right.
Because the January, February, March crop will be very good. So the prices will fall. So if the tomato can be held for 2 to 3 months, it can easily be stored. It's expensive, but say when the price is 10 rupees, if it is stored for, and it may cost you around 20-30 rupees. And that can be stored by the government organizations. Or
I don't know, sir. Sir, the thing is, we all speak about excellent storage system, excellent world-class everything. At the end of the day, we are still struggling like a developing country.
No, that's the point I'm trying to make. See, India has nearly 76 lakh metric tons capacity cold storage, but that is all designed for potato, not for tomato. So with small tweaking of technology, you can modify it so that when you want to store tomato, you can store tomato. When you want a potato, you can store potato. It is not done. So most part of the year, the warehouses also remain vacant. Nobody stores there. So creating a mechanism of holding them, since that July month is anyway going to be a price rise. So holding the increasing the holding capacity during the months, this summer period will help.
Well, a lot of solutions have to be found, as you say. you
Yes.
know, storage has to be
Particularly the
used
management
smartly.
solutions.
Sir, let me just
I would
say
say
it
it's
for
a
the
management
viewers
solution.
that you have storage, but then it's for potato. Potato is not tomato. You can't put potato in your rasam and have it. You know, but look at this. It's not just about us South Indians, it's about pan India. You can't possibly put tomatoes in pasta, or, you know, for the young people, or put potatoes in bengan ka bharta and have it. I mean, how ridiculous that is. I'm speaking to all of you because tomato is about you and all of us. So he says that there has to be better pesticide management, better storage management, and you have to be very cognizant that July is coming. Let's plan and do what we have to. Thank you so much, Doc, for meeting us. But we're not going away from tomatoes. That's a story. Soaring tomato prices. Take a look at that, ladies and gents. GD Rajasekaran is now joining us, who's chairperson of Coimbatore market in Chennai. Let me tell you, Coimbatore is one of the biggest markets for perishable goods, that is flowers, fruits and vegetables in Asia. Manakkam, Mr. Rajasekaran.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Tell me, Mr.
Yeah,
Rajasekaran, what is the reason? Now see, Chennai, the government has said, go buy tomatoes in fair shop prices. So you are getting it cheap. Chennai people are saying that we are getting for 80 rupees. According to you, what is the reason for such high prices of, as we call tomatoes in Tamil, takkali? Why has it gone up, sir?
Yeah, because of the morely for Chennai, there must be for Coimbatore market daily 70 to 80 loads must come for the Chennai people. Say. When it is going to down, now it is only coming arrival is only 40 to 30 loads only. Because of the only 3 areas, mainly from Karnataka, Ottupalli, and other area is Kolar. And in Andhra, there is a Palamaneri. These 3 markets are only covering the Chennai peoples for tomato.
Okay.
Now, last month they have some such of rain on 1 week
Rain.
in Karnataka area.
Huh.
Heavy rain in Karnataka for 1 week. Karnataka and Andhra for 1
Right.
week. May starting. From that time, on the field, the plants are destroyed.
Destroyed. Okay.
Destroyed.
Huh.
Because only for Chennai is these 3 area only covering. From 70 to 60 loads are coming from these three area only. That area heavy rain. And also they are covering to entire Karnataka. These 3 areas, entire Karnataka.
Huh.
From south, from Theni, Dindigul, South India, from South Tamil Nadu, all the all the tomatoes are filling that area, full
All right.
South Chennai. For Chennai peoples only these 3 area only. When the rainfall at that June to that May first week. For that reason, the total tomato has rise now. More than every you see, whenever the price is going high, even tomato or onion also, whichever, main rain is the main reason.
Right. So
When the
because the crops destroy, you say that the crops are destroyed. But why can't
the
the
water
government, and why
water
can't
will
we do something about it, sir? There is so much of advancement now. We can do something about it year after year. We cannot suffer like this. We need
because
our
what
tomatoes.
is the
I'm going to start a revolution. Yeah, go on, Mr. Rajasekaran.
because what is the problem means once a rain rain destroys the plant. If it is rained 1 or 2 days, no problem. Continuously rains for only 1 week or 4 days or 5 days. In the field, the water will come to 2 feet to 1 feet to 2 feet. All the plants are go inside the water. It's filled with water. Then it will dry. It will dry after only 1 or 2 days only. That time 50 to 40% of plant will full are damaged. That is the problem. We can't able to stop that. That rain also we cannot we cannot what do we say? We cannot
Now,
stop that.
Mr.
That is a
Rajasekaran, how much is tomato selling for? I mean, ration shops, they are selling for 80 rupees, I've heard. So, is it easy to buy in Chennai? If I stand in a queue, sir, is there a long queue?
yeah, Government is selling us 80 or 70, it's okay. But it is not possible for a long time. They also buying for 100 rupees only. Government is buying for 100 rupees and 110 rupees from the spot. They are giving to 8 rupees only. How many days they will give? They
Yeah,
cannot fill the...
but at least Thiru Stalin is doing something good. No, here, I mean,
it is very good, but now this is the rate is confirmed. It is only going to 100 or 120. It's okay, no problem. More the shortage, it will come. It will be difficult. That is the problem.
Also tell me, sir, did Chennai, whether it is Dindigal or others, South Tamil Nadu, were they selling tomatoes to the north of India also, sir?
No, not Karnataka. I already told from Dindigul and then Madurai, that south areas, their local plant will be, local tomato will be filled there. Their whatever they want, they will fill it.
All right.
If last time, same tomato gone last time, from Maharashtra came here. Daily 20 to 30 loads from Maharashtra, it came to Chennai. Now Maharashtra also, there is demand. That is the problem.
Yes.
Last
now,
time,
how long will it take to solve the problem, the takali problem, the tomato problem?
more than 1 or 2 months, because now the plants are gone. Then the field, they want to ready the field and they want to plant it. Maximum 60 to 70 days. Maximum 60 to 70 days, we must wait.
So September, are we looking at September, sir, or October?
September, October, we can stable the price, because they want to produce the new crop. Then minimum they want that 50 to 60, minimum 60 days they want. That is the problem.
Mr. Rajasekaran Mekanandri, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. Thank you indeed. And apart from the people, there has been a lot of political protest as well. Take a look at this.
200 रुपए दाल हो गया, सुकून से 2 रोटी के साथ हम जनता रोटी नहीं खा सकते। अच्छे दिन का बात किया था, अच्छे दिन का भाव है। ये देखिए से 1153 रुपये 400 रुपए का सिलेंडर, ये अच्छे दिन का भाव है। यही ये सरकार चला रहा है और कुछ नहीं है। कोई सब्जी नहीं खा सकता है इस देश में, कोई दाल नहीं खा सकता है, टमाटर नहीं खा सकता है, कुछ नहीं खा सकता है। अपना 10 लोगों के लिए इस देश को और किस लेवल तक लेके जाएगा हम भी देखते हैं। हम देश को बर्बाद करने नहीं छोड़ेंगे कांग्रेस पार्टी। हम हमेशा ये सरकार को जगाने का।
आज असलियत ये है कि इस देश में टमाटर 150 रुपए के करीब बिक रहा है। तो जो लहसुन प्याज नहीं खाते, अब आपको हो सकता है समझाएं कि हम टमाटर भी नहीं खाते हैं। अदरक ने तो ट्रिपल सेंचुरी लगा दी है। नींबू, मेरा पैसा खत्म हो गया, मुझे नींबू नहीं मिला था। 400 रुपए पार नींबू है। 400 रुपए की वो हरी मिर्च मिल रही है, जो कभी हरी धनिया और मिर्च सब्जी वाला फ्री में डाल देता था सब्जी के थैले में। ये 400 रुपए किलो की बिक रही है। ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? और क्या सरकार को इसका पता नहीं है? सरकार सब जानती है, सरकार को सब कुछ पता है। और नहीं, ये सिर्फ बारिश के कारण सीजनल नहीं है। ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉस्ट इतनी महंगी है कि सरकार से संभालने चीजें संभल नहीं रही हैं।
You know, monsoon is something which is very unique to the subcontinent. It's not there in the West. We all celebrate the rains, but rains can sometime create such havoc, whether it's in Kerala or whether it has got to do with tomato. Every weekday at 5 o'clock, you shall meet me, Sudha Sadanand, with all the stories from the South. Sizzling stories. Don't ever miss it. Monday to Friday. See you on the other side. Vanakkam.